AI is moving ridiculously fast right now. Every week there's a new tool, a new automation platform, a new AI agent, and if you're running a small business, it can be really hard to know what actually matters. You know AI is important, you know you should probably be using it somehow, but the question is how? And I think that's where a lot of small businesses are getting stuck. They're looking at AI as this endless list of tools and gadgets to keep up with. But the real opportunity is not chasing every new AI product. The real opportunity is using AI to improve the actual workflows inside of your business. So in this video, I want to talk about what small businesses should actually be doing with AI and why one of the biggest opportunities right now is creating custom software that fits the way your business already operates. And this is the big shift I think business owners need to understand. AI is not just something you open in a browser and ask questions to. AI can now be built directly into software. That means instead of just asking ChatGPT to help you write a follow-up email, you could have a custom lead dashboard where new inquiries come in. AI summarizes what the person needs, categorizes the lead, drafts the follow-up, and helps your team move that lead to the next step. And when I say custom software, I don't mean some giant expensive software project that takes a year to build. I'm talking about small, focused internal tools, a quoting tool, an intake form, a customer follow-up system, a CRM, a scheduling workflow. That is where this gets really interesting for small businesses. Because for a long time, custom software was out of the reach for most companies. It was expensive, slow, and risky. But with AI coding tools and modern no-code and low-code platforms, it's becoming much more realistic to build advanced tools that are designed around your specific business. And the advantage of that is huge, because your business probably does not operate exactly like some generic SaaS tool thinks it should. You have your own process, your own follow-up style, your own little weird operational details that do not fit cleanly into an off-the-shelf SaaS platform. And that's why the question shouldn't just be, what AI tools should I use? The better question is, where in my business do we have a workflow that could be better? Where are we repeating the same steps over and over? Where are we copying information from one place to another? Where are we writing the same kind of messages? Where are we making the same kind of decisions? That's where you should start. And if you're a small business owner watching this and you're thinking, okay, this makes sense, but I have no idea what this would look like in my business, I'll leave a link in the description where you can set up a time to chat. I'm happy to help you think through where AI could actually fit into your workflows, what might be worth building, and what's probably just noise, because that's the key. You do not want to start with the tool. You want to start with the workflow. Let's say you're a contractor, for example. A lead comes in through your website. Maybe they describe the job in a few sentences. Maybe they upload photos and their address, their timeline, and some other details. Instead of that inquiry just landing in your inbox, you could have a system where AI reads the request, identifies the type of job, flags whether it seems urgent, summarizes the customer's needs, drafts a response, and helps prepare the next step. The value is that the business becomes less dependent on scattered texts, inboxes, spreadsheets, and memory. And that is why I think AI for small business is often talked about in the wrong way. A lot of the conversation is about individual tools. Use this tool for social media, use this tool for email, use this one for customer service. Some of these tools really are helpful, but the bigger question is how all of this fits into the way your business actually makes money and serves customers. So here's the framework I would use. Look for workflows that are repeated often, that have clear inputs and outputs, that involve writing, summarizing, researching, classifying, or making recommendations. And one thing you need to keep in mind is that a human still needs to approve the final decision for these workflows. For most small businesses, the best use of AI right now is not fully autonomous systems making important decisions with no oversight. The best use is AI helping prepare the work so a human can move faster and make better decisions. Because the goal is not to remove humans from your business. The goal is to create more time for humans by removing work that AI can do, and to be honest, work that AI can do better and faster than a human. So the next question is, how do we actually start doing this? Because it's one thing to say, build custom software around your workflows. It's another thing to actually sit down and build it. And this is where tools like Codex become really interesting. Codex is OpenAI's coding agent. The simple way to think about it is this. ChatGPT helps you talk through ideas, Codex helps you turn those ideas into working software. It can write code, and it can help you build actual applications, internal tools, and automations. Now, Codex is not the only tool in this category. There are plenty of great tools out there like Cursor, Claude Code, Replit, Lovable, Bolt, Windsurf, and many others that can help people build software with AI. But for this video, I want to focus on Codex because it fits really well with the kind of workflow I am talking about. And it's also a platform that I really enjoy using and I use to build systems for organizations. If you already pay for the pro version of ChatGPT, you have access to more than enough tokens to build a fully functional software in less than an hour. Now, Codex is a little more advanced than just opening ChatGPT and asking it a question, but the basic structure is very familiar. You still talk to it in plain English, you still describe exactly what you want, you go back and forth with it. The difference is that Codex is not just responding with text, it's working inside a project folder on your computer. So instead of ChatGPT saying, here's some code, you can copy and paste it, Codex can actually create the files, edit them, organize the project, create and run the app, debug its own errors, and help you keep improving the app. So let's make this practical. If you want to build a simple lead intake dashboard, you would start by creating a folder on your computer for that project. Maybe it's called something like Contractor Lead Dashboard. That folder becomes the home for the software. Codex can open up that folder, look at what's inside, and start building the application there. If there are no files yet, it will create the project from scratch. If there's already an existing website, CRM, database, or codebase, Codex can read what's there and work within that structure as long as you bring it into that folder. Then you tell it what you want to build, and from there it can start planning. It might say, here's the app structure I recommend. Here are the screens. Here's how the AI feature should work. Here's what I'm going to build first. If you're new to this, the safest way to use Codex is to start small. Don't ask it to build your entire business operating system on day one. Ask it to build a single tool for one workflow. The one thing I really want to emphasize here is that great tools take time. Even with AI, Codex can help you move much faster than you could before, but that doesn't mean you should try to build some massive, complicated system on day one. That's actually one of the easiest ways to get frustrated. You start with this huge idea. You want a CRM, a quote builder, a custom portal, an email automation system, your whole business inside of a single platform. And technically, with enough time, that is definitely possible, but that is not where you should start. You should start with the simplest version that actually helps. One single workflow, one outcome. Start there. Then once that works, add one more thing. Slowly and intentionally. The first version of a tool is not supposed to be perfect. The first version is supposed to teach you what the tool needs to become. You build it, you use it, you notice what's missing, you notice what your team actually needs. Then you improve it. And this is where AI coding tools are so powerful, because instead of treating software as this giant one-time project, you can treat it like an evolving part of your business. You can keep chipping away at it. And over time, those small improvements compound. That's how you build something that actually fits your business. AI is not just about saving 5 minutes writing an email. It's not about trying the coolest, newest tool on the block. The real opportunity is building systems. That is what small businesses should be doing with AI. The advantage is in taking one important workflow and making it better, then doing it again and again and again. That's how a small business starts to become more efficient. So if you're a small business owner watching this, my advice is simple. Pick one workflow, open a tool like Codex, describe what happens today, describe what you wish happened instead, build the smallest useful version, use it, improve it, then keep going. That is the future of AI for small businesses. And the businesses that learn how to do that, even slowly, are going to have a serious advantage. If this is the type of content you're interested in, please subscribe. I'm coming out with new videos just like this every week. And if you enjoy this one, please smash that like button, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.